Hello, good morning. How are you doing today? I want to talk to a particular group of people. Probably what I'm going to say now, you're a victim of it. If it has not happened to you, congratulations. But a lot of people have suffered this fate, and it's very bad indeed. I'm talking about people whom their friends, families, brothers, sisters, neighbors, they got an opportunity, or you have an opportunity. You feel this will help my friend. You feel my friend, come and rejoice with me. My brother, my sister, come and rejoice with me. You bring the person inside that opportunity, inside that project. The person twists you. The person outsmarted you and took over. I don't know whether you have suffered something like that. A lot of people are victims. Someone got an opportunity, maybe a business, maybe a project, called you inside. Come and partner with me. Bring this portion of finance. Let us execute this project. The next thing you did is to go and betray him, betray her from in the hands of the people that gave the contract. And you took it over. You executed the project, you ate the money. I'm also talking about people. I'm talking to a group of people again. You go to borrow money from someone. When you came borrowing that money, you were so humble. You lowered yourself, you humbled yourself. And the person took you seriously and gave you that money. The next thing, you change them for the person. After all, Nigeria, they owe. A lot of people are like this, and a lot of people have suffered in the hands of these categories of people. Imagine what it tastes like. Imagine what it looks like. Let's take for instance, you are a project manager. Maybe you are into construction. You won a contract. You met your friend who is supposed to be your friend. Come and partner with me. Let us execute this project. Your friend, you call your friend. Your brother, you call your brother. Your sister, you call your sister. Accepted. Brought money, you started. Somewhere along the line, you don't know that this your brother, this your sister, this your friend is planning your downfall. Goes to backstab you. You understand? And takes up the entire process from that project. And you went home empty-handed. Even the money, the time you committed to that project was all a ruse, was a failure, became a failure. Imagine how you felt that day. I am talking to you that is always doing like this. You are always sabotaging good things. You are always sabotaging people's benevolence on you. You think nature will smile at you. There have been times, this happens to especially women. A guy wants to marry you. Out of excitement, out of joy, you went to visit the guy. You brought your girlfriend. You brought your sister. You know? And inside you were not suspecting anything. You think it's your friend, she's happy with you. You think it's your sister, she is happy with you. After that visit, you may not go back to that house again. That might be the last visit you have paid to the house. It's funny though, but a lot of women have suffered this. You who is in the habit of doing this, you think you are smart. You have outsmarted someone that said, let it be well with you. That said, come and rejoice with me. Do you know you are closing doors of rejoice, joy, good things to your life? Do you know? You don't know that whatever a man soweth, that he will reap. Even Bible says it. Whatever you sow, that you will reap. You can't cheat nature. You can't cheat God. Some will go extra mile of buying the person so that they can take over. Haven't you seen cases where a side chick, for instance, because this man is wealthy, has the mind to give, okay? This side chick is not comfortable. It's not okay being a side chick. You want to eliminate. You want to take off from the way the woman of the house that probably has invested so much into that marriage and made that man the glamorous man you are looking at. Meanwhile, when this guy came for you to be his side chick, he didn't call you to come and scatter his life for him. Because of your greed, because of your insatiability, because you are something else. You devastated his life. A lot of people have suffered this fate. Some cried out, some didn't cry out. How about people, you are going somewhere, you say, my friend, come and escort me. Your friend thought, is my friend, let me escort him, let me escort her. They didn't know he is taking you to a place of no return. You have connived, you have arranged for people that will, find him. You watch your friend go down. You watch your sister, you watch your brother go down. You are happy, you take over, you are rejoicing. Do you know that joy is very momentary? Do you know nature will require it from you? God will require it from you. A lot of people have suffered in the hands of trust. Let me put it like that. Trust has dealt with a lot of people. You trusted him now, you trusted her. That's why you invited him into what you're doing. That's why you invited her into what was going for you. You didn't know this person will come and, backstab you. Today is that day. If you are in this habit, please come out. Whatever you think you are benefiting, you are getting, is obviously very momentary. There is nothing you do in this life that doesn't have a repercussion. Nothing, absolutely nothing, that doesn't come with a repercussion. How would you feel if God is to pay you back in your coins? How would you feel if any of your children suffers this same fate you gave to someone else? And most of the time when karma plays his role, you may have forgotten. It may have taken long. You may not really remember where it's coming from. Someone somewhere will say, God, why now? Why is this thing happening? Come, before you ask God why now, make some research. Because God is not mocked, neither is he deceived. For whatever a man soweth, that he reaps. Before you accuse God, first of all, check what happened. Check it very well. Because God might be very, very innocent of what you're talking about. The person may be, be paying for one wickedness somewhere. And one thing is this, even Bible says, causeless shall not come. But when it's not causeless income, when you are guilty, what happens? That cause will come. That's one thing you have to know. You can't cheat God, you can't cheat nature. You can't backstab your friend. You can't backstab your sibling. You can't backstab your neighbor and think and believe you will get away with it. Things do not work like that. Obviously, things do not work like that. Be careful the seed you are sowing. For in the fullness of time, you are going to reap it. And when the fruits of your labor, your evil labor, is manifesting, you think somebody somewhere is doing you. No. No one is doing you. You are the one doing yourself without you knowing. You are the one that is also going to deal with your children, do against your children by the kind of seeds you are sowing today. If you have been a victim of these things I mentioned, you trusted someone, you brought him or her into what you're doing, the person took over. The person spoiled you in the hands of the people that Ab initio gave you that opportunity. The person, through any crook means, took you out of the way. You are even struggling to remain safe. You are not even talking of the money you invested. You are not even talking of the time invested. You are not talking of all the resources you have employed there, your mentality, your skill, your intelligence, your personality. You are not even talking of any of those. You are now asking God, please save me. Let my head not go with this. If you're a victim of such, don't worry. God, who sees in the open and sees in the secret, will restore you. Okay? Will restore you. I've always said in my videos, whatever you will not like, when you pinch on your body like this, it pains you. Another person is a fellow human being. Please, don't do it to another person. The same way it pains you is the same way it's going to pain the other person. We are all humans. We feel the same thing. It's the same blood and water running in your body, running inside of your body, running in my own. Whatever they give to you, you won't like. What are you doing? Why are you organizing it with all effort, making sure that someone else gets it? It's very unfair, to say the least. So I pray for you. May the Lord heal you. If you have suffered a fate like this, don't you worry. God will restore you. Don't you worry. You will be restored. And don't also, what you now do is you learn your lesson. Don't trust people blindly anymore. Even your so-called friends, your families, your neighbors, before you commit something into the hand of someone, before you call somebody in what you're doing, make an independent research about the person you are dealing with. Do not say she's my friend, he's my friend. You just trust him, even with your life. Check his antecedents. Check her antecedents. Where is she coming from? Where is he coming from? What are the activities he has put hand in the time past? Today is independent though, but yesterday gave birth to today. Have an independent search of his life, of her life, before you bring him into what you're doing, especially what is not going to be a one-off. If you discover he's a good person, even though the last person backstabbed you, still go ahead, provided you have run your check on him, on her. You are okay with his pedigree, with what you have seen him, what you have heard about him in the past. Please still go ahead. It's not everybody that is a backstabber. It's not everybody that betrays. It's not everybody that is a saboteur. Some people are still good. I believe you are good. You can trust me, I'm good. Honestly, trust me. Trust me. So, if you think you're good, if you think you do not backstab, some other people also like you. May the Lord lead you to such people that will come into your life, into what you're doing, and they will become Joseph of your own time instead of being a Lot to you. You will know who I'm talking about, Lot in the Bible, with Abraham, his nephew, or his uncle, and Joseph, when he went to Potiphar's wife. Everything in that household worked out. Everywhere he went to, good story, success story follows the person. although he was being suffered, he suffered a lot of attacks. It might be same with you. Check who this person is. If it's somebody that will prosper your life, and you have run a check in his life or her life, please still trust him. Everybody cannot be bad at the same time. Everybody cannot miss it at the same time. Okay? May the Lord prosper you today as you take heed to some of these things I talk about. You know that most of them are true. All of them are true. It depends on the individual. Probably it doesn't affect you directly, but someone around you is suffering or has suffered or has, been a part of what I have said so far. God bless you. Have a nice day.